And hello everybody, how's it going? Yes, there was no sound at the beginning. I thought I would let you just watch while I set up. I was just getting my stuff set up. Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to the Last Minute Laura afternoon show. Sorry about the surprise no sound, but now there's sound, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I have something to show you before we get started. So while I am talking, I'm going to let you know, I hope that you'll click the like button and I hope you'll subscribe if you're new, because we get together every single morning and every single afternoon. Sorry, I'm twisting up a skein right now. We get together every morning and every afternoon, every morning from 8 a.m. until 9:30 and every afternoon from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. A little late today, but I am here and I've got some yarn that I dyed. It is avocado. So I'm not gonna lie, it does look pinker in real life. I've got two skeins here ready for Lori. I am gonna wash them one more time because I'm not gonna lie, they have kind of like a weird funky smell to them. Probably just because I used a million-year-old avocados to dye it, but they are really pretty. Also, I brought these eggs, as you can see above. My chickens laid 2 eggs today, just like you said, Jenna, totally. Yeah, we've got 2 eggs from today and then 1 egg from a previous day. And then just for scale, I brought along one of the ones that that was purchased, like a purchased egg. So this is the size extra large for eggs. But look at it, my chickens are laying some pretty good sized eggs. That's pretty good. This is today. Is that not a pretty color? It's like this creamy color. And then the other one from today is this dark brown one, a little bit bigger. So this is from my black chicken and this is from my brownish orange chicken. So, sorry, Diane, this is Diane. This is Diane and that's Clover and this is store-bought. Isn't that such a nice little, I guess this is that better? Nope, that's darker. So this is my little rainbow of eggs that I get now. Aren't these fun? So I know this looks pretty brown in real life. It's a lot pinker than it looks on camera. What a bummer, because I wanted to show Lori. I think you can see some of the pink tones though. Maybe? There's definitely pink in there, I promise. Oh, there. You can see the pink this way a little bit. I guess when the natural sunlight is on them, the sun's coming from that way. But I thought it looked really pretty with the eggs. Kind of this reddish brown like the eggs are. So I brought them along so that you could see because they're pretty. That's dyed with avocados. I am sweating. I just washed my face and that would make me feel cooler, but it did not. Hey Blue, welcome back. And let me see who else is here. Dina, first, always. Hello Dina, nice to see you. Good afternoon, Frida. Nancy, hi. And Jenna, hello as well. Tracy, good afternoon. AJ, hi. Stopping in to say hi. Your boyfriend's here on the porch chatting away. That sounds lovely. I mean, it's pretty hot here, but I mean, oh no. Sorry, 1 second. My baby begonia is, unhappy. She's a little hot right now. Let's give her some water. My little begonia's wilted. That's not a good idea. There we go. So you can see how fast that she comes back to life. I'll put her here. A little glass of water. And there you go. This is Maddie's begonia. Sorry, I just need it to sink. Ooh, she's dry. Sorry, little lady. Welp. Now I just spilled water everywhere. Welp. Now it's leaking all over my desk. Alright, that was a bad idea. I thought it was a good idea. It was a bad idea. Hold on. Brr. I'm not a good planner sometimes. There. I'll just get rid of some of the water. Move that over. Put that begonia back in. Hopefully she'll perk up in a little bit. So anyway, these aren't fully dry, but they are on their way and they've got pink Pink and brown are the colors. It looks like a dusty rose in real life. Okay, so for those of you who are new here, we get together every morning and every afternoon. Oh my goodness, I'm melting here. And now it's afternoon. We're gonna do some crafty stuff. V, good afternoon. Elsie, good afternoon. And Chris, good afternoon as well. Oh, big yawn. Good afternoon, Karen. Was it one? Oh yes, totally. One each. Sorry, one egg each. Stacy, good afternoon. And Freaky, hi. Missed yesterday's live. I wanted to enjoy the sun. Fair enough. We didn't get any rain here yesterday. Sometimes ideas change their minds. Yes, halfway through, this idea decided to change his mind. This poor little begonia, I missed like a day of watering and she's just like, ugh, so hot. I hope all are well and germ-free. Yes, me too. I can see the pink and tan. How many avocado pits does it need for a dye? I'm very intrigued. Blue, I used probably 20 avocados, skins and pits. You definitely don't need to use that many. That's just what I had, so I thought I would go nuts. And the color I'm really happy with. It's actually way pinker than it appears, which is kind of a bummer for me because I wanted you guys to be able to see how pink it is. So, now that we're here, don't worry, Dina, I sound stupid most afternoons, especially when it's hot like this. And I don't think you sound stupid. Okay, there we go. And my daughter's so excited to see Athena in your sketch. Oh, really? That's awesome. That makes me really happy. It'll be even better once I color her in, because right now she's just black and white, but we're gonna do in online coloring in, not online, Photoshop. I'm gonna color it in. Okay, so what are we gonna draw today? I didn't think of anything because I've been boiling, just melting here. It is so hot in my house right now. I mean, I want to complain because it's hot, but I can't because it's so hot. I love summer. So, yeah, what are we gonna draw? We can do anything. We can draw whatever you want. Do we have a pet in mind that we want to draw, or a plant, or what? I'm open to whatever you guys want because it's so hot and I didn't think about it ahead of time. Oh, also, hello, support me on Patreon. If you have not already heard me self-promo, then I have a Patreon down below. If you check out the link in the description, you can support me for as little as $2 a month. And yeah, I hope you do. And if you don't, that's okay. I'm still glad you're here. I've missed my chance to be naughty and alive. I'm kind of bummed out. I'll live, but I'll live. Hold on. Germs see me and die on the spot. Oh, that's good. Well, here, not so much. I live, oh, you see your cheese plant? Oh, can you see it? You can't even see it. It's here. See? Right here, Jenna. Right below the arrow that says, go to my Patreon link. There's your plant. Plant sounds good. Okay. The cheese plant is hard to draw, though. I don't know what I want to draw. I'm looking around at my plants. Thunder and CJ are both so happy in the heat. Sorry, I just glanced over and saw my puppy. I've heard of eggplant, but a cheese plant? Well, the cheese plant... Does everyone have their... Oh, I hope all the birthdays were a success. Yeah, mine was. I don't know how everybody else's was probably also good, because birthdays are good. Let's see what Pinterest has in terms of... Monstera Addisonii. I went in the lake as long as my dress allowed and a bit more. Ooh, a leaf on the cheese plant. Let's give it a shot. Let's try. Let me see what we've got for how. You know what? I'm just gonna go based on what I can see from my plant. If that's all right with you guys, then just keep an eye right here. This is the plant that I'm drawing. And keep an eye on our little begonia Maddie. See if she can suck up some water and come back up. Oh, bye, V. I have to go, unfortunately. See you all in the morning. Well, we'll see you then. And have a good night. All right, let's do this. So, first of all, I kind of want to include a pot. So, let's do that. And just bear with me, I'm not good at drawing like realistic life things when it's like a pot, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think, what does it look like when you look straight at it? I can look it up on Pinterest for you. Well, you look it up on Pinterest and decide if I'm doing a good job at drawing it. How about that? I feel like when you're drawing something from the side, I always make it look wrong because I make it too, like you can't see that much of a plant pot from the side, you know? And we're gonna just make up the plant pot. Do I have any pretty ones? Maybe we can just go with like a regular old terracotta. Everybody loves terracotta, right? Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Again, I'm not complaining, I'm just acknowledging. Because wow, is it ever hot in here. I don't hate it. I'm just not used to it yet. Plant, even though I thought it was some sort of palm plant, not food. Oh no, it's not food. It's a plant. It's not food. I don't know. I thought a pineapple sage plant leaves smell just like pineapple. Ooh, oh, you bought a pineapple sage plant. That's weird. Is it sage like edible sage? What do you imagine? You could do some kind of like tropical pineapple lemon sage chicken. That'd be fun. If you can use it as an herb. Alex was saying, we lent my little sister and her husband our air conditioner when we lived in Toronto. And last year we were like, can we have it back? And they were like, we thought it was a gift. And we were like, oh my god, definitely no. It was like a $400 machine. We just didn't want to like have you guys suffer while we were living in a place that already had AC. And we just never took it back last year. We just suffered and then ended up using the house's AC. And then Alex was like, we need to get that air conditioner back. It's like one of those ones that you plug into the wall and then there's like a tube that goes out the window. And I was like, okay, fine, we can get it back. And he was like, but like tonight, can we get it back like tonight? And I am enjoying how hot it is, if I can be completely honest. I love how hot it is. It's awful, but it's amazing. I mean, like, it's awful because I'm literally sweating like a pig right now, but it's awesome because it's not cold. I will take being hot over being cold. I can sleep better in the cold, I will say. In the hot, it's a little bit harder to sleep, but all you gotta do is splash yourself with some cold water and then you can fall asleep. Plus it was fun to sleep with no blankets for the last 2 nights. I'm not really a big fan of sleeping with no blankets. I have 2 of those. Hold on. Not sure what to picture either plant. Sorry, lemon balm is nice. Also lemon verbena. One in the bedroom, one in the living room seriously saves me. I'm the same. I love the heat. Like, I do. I really do love it. I think it's like the best. Sorry, Alex is also in his French class, which is distracting me because I'm like, what are they talking about? Does it apply to you, Laura? No. Anyway, I love the heat. Even though I'm suffering. I'm like enjoying my suffering. And hold on, we got a leaf coming out there. And then this thing is a vine. So leaves come out of the new leaves. Like that. It looks bizarre, and that's because it is. This is a strange looking plant. Kind of like a calathea, if you have a calathea. The one in the bedroom set to 19 and close the door about an hour before bed. That's what Alex and I do when it's cold. Same kind of idea. Alright, so it comes out and then it's like a big round leaf. And then we got like a twisted one. There's like one closed. Hey peeps, been a bit. Hope all are well. Hey Care Bear, nice to see you this afternoon. I hope you're doing well. I think that I'm gonna take Alex out for ice cream this afternoon. I know he's melting and he took really good care of our chickens with their, they were escaping this morning, and he took really good care of them to get them back in to their enclosure. He chased them all around the yard and he collected them. He even picked them up. I thought he'd be kind of scared of them because he's not like the biggest animal guy all the time, and it was pretty hilarious to see him like catching chickens. So I think I'm going to take him out for some ice cream. He doesn't know yet, but I think he'll like that. Kind of pointy at the end. So we'll start with the shape and then we'll start adding in the the holes after. Sorry, my words are gone because I'm so hot right now. Like, again, not complaining, just acknowledging. Oh, my monstera is way droopier. Probably my fault. Mine is like not really droopy, to be honest. Like some of them kind of fold down like, who would be? That would be behind. Like the leaves kind of come down, but not like, not particularly droopy. There should be somebody down here. Usually a nice big leaf at the bottom. Right there, and then same thing here. Have a big leaf. There we go. It's like 8 years old though. Oh, mine is like only a few months old. 8 years old. Jeez Louise. Is yours the same kind as this, like the Addisonii? Or is yours like a Monstera Deliciosa. The big girls. Okay, there's that one, that one, that one. Okay, and then I feel like we could do with, they're all facing out for mine, like they're not, I feel like some of them are kind of like a little bit sadder looking, you know, like they've got a little bit of a ripple to them. Like that. Maybe that would face us in the back, you know, like this. Anyway, how many skeins did you dye already, Laura? I've dyed 3 now. I did one that was already previously dyed, and I did that one in, I put that one in the rotten, what was it called? The rotten, come on words, they are hard. The rotten walnuts. I put that in the rotten walnut dye bath, and then that was a previously dyed Briggs and Little skein, and then I did 2 more. I did 2 more in avocado pink. Wow, words are really hard when I'm drawing and 200 degrees Celsius. Not literally 200 degrees Celsius, just figuratively. I wonder if you guys can hear my computer through the mic. My computer is like burning to death. The tag is long gone. Well, what's it look like, Frida? Does it have big, does it have like big leaves, like not like this, but I'm not good at drawing things that I don't have or have anything to look at, but does it have big leaves that are like this more, or ones that have holes in them? These lines are just gonna guide me when I'm doing the holes, because I think it'll be easier to do it like this. Once you're done dyeing skeins, they become dead, right? I mean, I would hope they're dead ahead of time, because you should see the amount of heat they have to just endure, hours of sitting. But yes, I think they're fully dyed. Thank you for the dad jokes, Freaky. I appreciate it. Need a good dad joke. Nancy Law Freaky. Now I got myself excited to get ice cream now. So happy to get black walnut shells from a friend. Can't wait to use it. Waiting on the yarn. That's so exciting. I'm excited for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will say, if you let them rot for a whole season, there's a chance that they'll be a little bit stinky, which is something I'm dealing with now. It's okay though. It'll be worth it. I'll just wash it with some Eucalan wool wash and everything will be fine. Alright, so we got the first part done. Don't boil them and it should work up like a charm, Freaky. Indeed. But simmer them. If you're doing walnut hulls, simmer them for a long time. Like bring it up to a boil, then turn your heat really low. How do you go about boiling, out of the blue, how do you go about boiling them for the dye? Alright, so now we've got the, oh, Whisper's here. Hi, Whisper. I didn't even say hi. Hi. I just noticed. Oh god. Alright, so the splits are in between the veins, it seems, and They don't go all the way to the center. And they aren't always the same size. Alright. Sometimes they're like big round ones. And sometimes they're long skinny ones. Simmer at most. With black walnuts you can go a little heavier on the simmer. Maybe the yarn you should be more gentle to, but the black walnuts, they're pretty hardy. They're pretty tough when it comes to the dye. I've put them through quite a bit of abuse on my stovetop with no repercussions to the dye. I mean, maybe it browned it out a little bit. If you're looking for black, maybe go a little lighter on the temperature, but I don't think, I mean, maybe I've just been lucky, but I haven't had issues with the heat. Oh no, the yarn. All right, fair. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't follow my advice for the yarn. I mean, not yet. Once I do those things with the, whatchamacallit, the museum, then maybe it'll be a good idea to follow my advice. Because by then I'll have good advice. Speaking of which, emailing back and forth with that lady from the museum, getting kind of excited about it, if I'm honest. And it looks like she's looking for June and July projects, which I am cool with. Sounds cool to me. The only thing I'm wondering is how the work that I do for them, will I be allowed to put it on YouTube after, or that sort of stuff. So that's the negotiations I need to go through still. These leaves are so strange. Hi there, Thunder. Did Alex just wake you up? I missed the museum thing. Okay, so a museum has reached out to me, or not a museum, the curator at a museum has reached out to me to possibly do some work for them on natural dyeing, which is really cool. Like some type of either classes or video tutorial or presentation. It's kind of up to me at this point, which is super exciting, but also like mildly nerve-wracking. Yeah, and so I'm basically negotiating the terms at this point, which is really cool. We're gonna have a call where we discuss how we're gonna go about doing it, and I'm going to be hopefully getting that started pretty soon, which is crazy. Thanks, Vanessa. Thanks, Rita. Yeah, I already announced it to you guys earlier, so I am very excited. And thank you, Blue. I just A, am 200 degrees Celsius right now, and B, I have already done the whole squealing part of it, so I am excited. I've already thought about it quite a bit, so I'm less squealy about it. But yeah, so it looks like I'm going to be doing some kind of video, and it's multiple videos that they want, which is so exciting, like a series of videos on natural dye. Hey Crystal, hey Scrappy. And Freaky, when you have it brought to a simmer, just take it off the stove. Very good. Oh, I'm excited to start using the food coloring dye Whisper. I am, yeah, really excited. I took out all the colors today just to look at them, and there are so many color options. Made me very excited. There we go. It's hot as hell out. Went to a local farm to get some fruits. Now I'm sitting with a bowl of fruit. Good. So you should be. A bowl of fruit is a really good place to be sitting, and I am not. But I am going to have fruit in a little while because I'm going to go out for ice cream, and I'm going to get strawberry ice cream, which is fruit, technically, if we're being like scientific. And that can go through there. Nice long skinny one. There we go. Are you going to become a consultant and then expert on the archaeological wool dyeing, eventually to be seen occasionally on Antiques Roadshow? Yes. Helmet, hello and thank you. And honestly, it's the first step to being a consultant is to be hired as a consultant. And I mean, I'm not a consultant for this. I am like a full-on gonna be teaching, which I think is really cool. And I have pretty much free reign on how it's gonna be organized, which I think is cool. I'm not 100% sure what the plan is yet because I haven't really like looked at how it will look in an online format. But I'm thinking that what would be best would be like videos that are pre-filmed, and then after they've been up for like a couple of days, something along the lines of like a live tutorial where people can come and ask questions based on what I put in the video, you know? I think that's how I'm looking at it right now, but again, I still have a meeting, which is crazy. A meeting. What am I? Some kind of grown up? But I have a meeting with the curator, which sounds so cool to me. And that will be where most of that stuff gets hashed out. So, oh, bye. Have a good rest of your day. But yes, you keep being awesome too. All right, so this is kind of what my Monstera addisonii looks like. Thanks, Laura. I'm glad to hear that you're about to have more opportunities to share your passion. We should all be so lucky. I sure hope it works out because I have definitely counted my chickens before they hatched on this one. So far, it looks like we're headed in the right direction. Oh my God, I'm so hot. Wow, you mean others have to pay for the rains? Pay for the quoi? I don't know. Pay for the rains. I don't understand. It's the last minute Laura everything show. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, jeez. But I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like a paid thing or if it's gonna, like, I know I'm gonna get paid, but I mean, I don't know how they are, like, because museums in the States, you guys have really good systems of museums, at least in Washington you do. And like, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be for the viewer. That's the part that I'm working out still. I'm trying to see how it would look, you know, in my head. You said you got free reign. Yes, I got free reign. Not this week. It's so hot here. We could use some free reign. Yes, sorry. The dad jokes, sometimes they get past me. Sometimes my joke become jokes without trying. Yes, dad jokes though are indeed some of the best jokes, so don't change. Don't change your joking style. I love a good dad joke. I'm very well, Blue, just trying to cool down. I have the AC blasting sitting near a vent. I don't have the AC on yet. I refuse to put it on. It's too warm. I mean, it's too early. Wow. My brain like shuts down when it's hot though. Maybe I should turn the AC on. I'm like a computer. If I overheat, I just get stupid really fast. Alright. Also, CJ has been sleeping on my desk all day, which is adorable. My Redbubble order came and the frame print is gorgeous. Oh, that's so awesome, Crystal. I would love if you put a picture on Discord because I want to see what it came out like. But that's awesome. I'm really glad you guys like it. Redbubble orders are awesome quality, which is awesome. I love that. That makes me happy too, that they come in good quality. I still haven't picked what my order should be. Alex wants a thunder thing. He didn't specify. He just said something with thunder, and I don't know if I want to do socks for him or what, but like, I think I want a t-shirt. So I think I'm gonna get a t-shirt. Once I get out of bed and hang it up, I'll put a pic. That's awesome. Can't wait to place my Redbubble order. I can't wait for that either, Stacy. That sounds great to me. I just have to like pull up my socks and deliver on it, basically. I drew the picture, now I just have to put it up on the internet, and I promise to. I thought I was gonna get it done this morning. I thought I was gonna get it done earlier than this morning, but it's gonna happen eventually. Oh my god, I wish you guys could see like how hot it is here. Like, I mean, Scrappy, yes, it's hot where you are, but it's hot here for Canada at this time of year. It is a lot. Poor Alex. Well, actually not poor Alex. He's like downstairs, and our downstairs is like 15 degrees cooler than our upstairs. Did that with yarn last week. What did you do? It's gonna be nuts. It's been way too much. What did you end up getting? Because I haven't looked, I'm not gonna lie, on my end of it. I feel like it's just better to look later. Like, the later I can, the better. There we go. And the leaves come out all twirled up. Like that. I believe it's 103 today. Does it make your brain melt, Scrappy? Because I just forgot that my brain melts when it's hot, which is what it's doing right now. So if my intelligence seems lacking, it's because it literally is. There we go. Oh, did what? Spent way too much on yarn. Been there. So, Host of the Year award here. What's everybody else up to? What's going on with you guys? Because I am just drawing this and dying at the same time from the heat. And in a good way though, like a happy death. I'm dying a happy death from the heat. I prefer the heat. I'm going to get a kid pool for the dogs to play in. My sister-in-law adopted one of those pups. And he loves playing in one, and I get to puppy sit him. Oh, which one did she adopt? One of the ones that you got to babysit? Fostering, did you get to, is that one of the ones? Hold on. This is gonna come out behind it. Okay, sorry. No, I watched 2 of the girls. Well, dang. That's because they were falling in love with that little boy, I guess. There we go. Yep, I hope mine will like it, Care Bear. I imagine. Thunder wouldn't. Thunder hates everything. Anything that's cold, anything that's hot, anything that's anything. That's not true. He loves the heat. He loves it to be unbearably hot. Like right now, he hasn't even been panting inside or outside, and it's hot in here. Like, he's sleeping in a sunbeam in a bed made of fabric, like a dog bed. He's like fully, totally okay with just insane heat, just inhuman, uncomfortable heat. He loves it, which I'm cool with, because it's always good when your dog likes the temperature that you're stuck in. There we go. They get used to it and realize how it works. Yeah, once they figure it out. Fair. Thunder is not like that. He doesn't figure things out. When we took him camping, I put him in the water once at the lake, and he hated it. He swam back to land and then never forgave the water for what it did to him. Which is silly, because he was boiling hot, and I put him in a lake, which was nice and cool, and he stopped panting because it stopped being boiling hot, but unfortunately, no lake for Thunder. Maybe a kiddie pool would work for him, though. Fingers crossed there will. My dogs hated the water, but now that it's got hot enough, they're always in it. I mean, maybe I should give Thunder another shot. I mean, if he hates it, I can just give it to the chickens, because they seem to be pretty into anything that we give them. Poor girls. So hot today. How are chickens in heat? Like, how does it affect them? Are they going to be okay? Do they need to have AC? Obviously not AC, but you know what I mean. Like, we have shelter and shade for them. Is that enough? Or do they require something else? We're going to the lake this weekend and taking the boat out. That'll be awesome. I tested Millicent's life jacket to see if it fitted. She didn't like it. I'm not surprised. Why would a dog want to wear an inflatable item? I can't imagine that a life jacket is much fun for dogs. Plus, they don't understand because they don't speak English, or Swedish, I guess, in your case. And since they don't understand, you can't be like, no, dummy, it's for your own good. I'm saving you from drowning if you swim out too far. You dumb dog. And then they're like, I hate it, take it off. And you're like, that's not one of the options, unfortunately. Is your class done, Alex? Is class over? Can you move the chickens? Not move them. No, that's not what I meant. Can you give them cold water? That's what I meant, not move them. No, they don't need to be moved no more. We just let them out in the morning and then they're good to go. I get dizzy when my iron is low. Same! I get dizzy when my iron is low, which happens too often because I forget to take my iron pills. I only get dizzy though when I like stand up, you know? You know when you like go blind when you stand up too fast? Well, apparently that doesn't happen to everyone. I said that to Alex once and he was like, no. What do you mean? When you stand up too fast, you know, when you go blind? Apparently it's not like a everybody experiences it type thing. But me and my sisters all do. So I thought everybody did. Anyway, Dina, I have some iron tablets. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Did I miss something from Blue? Sorry, Frida. That's a terrible feeling. Oh, I missed what you were talking about. Sorry, Blue. I'm spinny. My head spins. Been sleeping since I went on a walk. Bathed my legs in the lake. I'm sorry that you've got the spins. I hate the spins. I don't get those often. That's more of an alcohol thing for me. I mean, it was when I drank alcohol, but now I just get I go blind when I stand up. Or I go deaf. Does that happen? You know when you like do a really good stretch and you go deaf for a minute? Like that, except for just from standing up too quickly. Anyway, low iron or low blood pressure makes most people feel like they will pass out. I don't feel like I'm gonna pass out. I just go blind. I know if I stand there for a second, my vision will come back. That makes it sound crazy, but at the same time, I have been blood tested for things. Everything is like working. I just have low iron. But so do my sisters. But my mom doesn't and my dad doesn't, so that's weird. Hi, Art. Hi, Art as it is. Oh, Art as it is. I didn't see Art as it is. Hold on. Let me scroll back here. I have a low pulse. Definitely didn't have any alcohol. When I get up too fast. Yeah, that's me. Why am I not seeing? Oh, I'm on top chat. Laura, what are you doing? Hello, Art as it is. Didn't see your comment because I am, you know, this person sometimes. Laura, your camera is struggling with focus. So am I. Hold on. Let's see if we can. You guys just hold on a sec, okay? I'll be right back. There we go, I'm back. I switched the settings on the camera so that it will stop autofocusing. I'm not spamming, I'm just pleading for attention. Well, that's the story of my life, but that is not what this channel is about. And also, just for like future knowledge, and this is not me being rude, I'm not trying to anyway, it's kind of rude to show up on a stream and then beg for attention. If it's your first time there and you're just showing up and saying follow my YouTube, it's kind of a dick move. Again, I'm not trying to be mean, just being honest. It doesn't feel good as the creator of the stream to have somebody come into your stream and then be like, look at me, because like, as somebody who literally pleads for attention, that is what I do. I am here. I am making YouTube videos. It doesn't feel great to have somebody come in and kind of steal your thunder, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, don't do that. It makes you look bad. It makes you look, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say, right, guys? Like, it doesn't look good. It's not a good look. Don't go into other streams and start, you know, advertising. Okay. Anyway, also the name for the link option is gone. It's not really helping yourself. Also hit the name for the link option is gone, so not really helping yourself with this right now. All right, sorry, I caught strep pneumonia. Oh no, from cutting my finger. Septic for 3 days. I now have, oh my God, Stacy, that's awful. That's from a, what? That sucks. I'm sorry. That's a terrible thing. I've never heard of that. That sounds awful. Stacy, wow, that's hard. That's a lot to go through. From a cut? That makes me like nauseous, the idea that just getting a cut could do that. It's just like when people get a dog bite from like their dog, it's just like a nip and then it ends up making them go into toxic shock syndrome. That's crazy. Anyway, wow. Stacy, that's scary. Well, I'm glad you're okay now, except for that you're isolated from the COVIDs, right? It's better to promote yourself on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram than in lives on YouTube. Truth. Hi everyone, sorry I'm late, but my daughter got her first tattoo of the coordinates of the house. Aw, that's kind of cute. Aw, my childhood address, that would be a really cute tattoo. Thank you, Alex. Well, thank you for doing it when you do it. That's when you started crocheting. Well, I mean, if you want to look for a silver lining, I guess that could be it. Very scary because being septic is frightening. What is it like? What does it mean when you're septic? What are your symptoms? Do you know that something's wrong when you're septic, or is it like, are you already like passing out? Is it painful? What happens? I mean, don't get into it if it's like PTSD. If it's gonna stress you out to talk about, definitely don't talk about it. But if it's not, I am interested in not a morbid curiosity way, but kind of a morbid curiosity way. It was shocking. And I'm a nurse, so I wash my hands a lot. That's rude. That's definitely rude. You're a nurse. It's like against, I don't think that's very fair. Not that ever anything like that is fair, but that seems kind of awful. Anyway. Wow, that's so scary. Also, I love you, Blue. Hey, Lori. Good afternoon. I'm well. I'm boiling hot, but I'm well. And I'm trying to think of what we can do with this. I'm gonna erase the lines first. Yes, I'm good now, Laura. Up walking for at least 3-4 hours a day. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Lori. And that's good that you're up walking now. But hey, what are you doing up there, CJ? Oh, he just woke up. Sorry, he woke himself up. Oh no, I didn't do the pot yet. Turn on the air, Laura. No, I will not. I refuse. It's a good hot. Like, I'm gonna complain about it every single day, so like don't think that the complaining is gonna stop or anything, but like it's so good for my skin. I love sweating. It feels awesome. You know what the water bucket thing was? It is right next to the chickens. I left it outside, sorry. Anyway, I love okay. I love how being boiling hot makes me feel. Like my skin feels nice. It's boiling again, but my skin gets all like clear. Why is this is not the same marker I was using. My skin gets clear. My 3-hour motorcycle ride. Jeez Louise. That must have been fun. How much gas does a 3-hour motorcycle ride use? Do you have to fill up your tank mid-ride? How big is a gas tank on a motorcycle? Anyway, I like being boiling hot over being cold. And anytime that I feel like I'm gonna like actually complain about being hot, I remember it's gonna be really cold here, you know. Okay, hold on. I was at IKEA shopping when I got nausea and started shaking all over. My temperature was low, like 96. Jeez Louise. Yeah, IKEA, not a good place to get sick. Although a really good place when you're not sick. Lots of fun. Did you go straight into the hospital after that? Wait, you're in the States, so did you go right away for medical attention? That's something that I always wonder for people in the States. Like, do you put it off because medical expenses are insane there? Or do you go, oh wait, you're a nurse too. So you would have been like, this doesn't feel right. And I agree, I also prefer to be hot. Good. I have no idea, I don't pay attention to that. Well, same. Alex does the gas. I think I've pumped gas in our car 2 times now. Since we got the car, what, like 5 years ago? 2 times I pumped gas. And one was because I was in the car, like alone, and I was determined with, my little sister was there, I wasn't completely alone. And then the other time was Alex was going away for a couple of days, so he took me to the gas station and showed me how to do it. My butt's a bit sore right now. I mean, worth it. Worth it for the fun of the ride. I've only been on a motorcycle once, and it was a date with this super hot tall guy from Ottawa. Couldn't tell you his name because I met Alex pretty soon after that date and never called him back. But we did go to the Tulip Festival together in Ottawa, which was fun, and I definitely could never tell my dad that I went on that motorcycle because I wore like a joke of a leather jacket, like one of those ones you get from like Stitches or Sirens, like just like a, it's not real leather and it's barely a jacket. It's the only time I've ever been on a motorcycle. Not safe and with a stranger. And went out for a beer. Like, are you on drugs? I went out for a beer. This guy had a beer and then drove me home on a motorcycle. Are you stupid? That was like the stupidest thing. I was like 18, so I guess I was 17. No, I was 18. But first time on a motorcycle and only time on a motorcycle. I mean, like, I had fun, but even while I got on the motorcycle, I was like, this is a bad idea in my head. Listen to your gut feeling, people. Don't get on a motorcycle with a strange man. Also, he was way older than me. Sometimes I look back at the things I did and I'm like, are you dumb? And the answer is yes. Or at least I was. Like, nowadays, I would never get into a car with someone who was drinking. I would never get into a car with someone who was smoking pot, like, as them as the driver. Obviously, I'll get into it if I'm the driver, which I am now because everybody knows I don't drink, so I become the DD if ever I go out with my friends, which also is infrequently nowadays, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, when I was younger, the things that I thankfully survived. Jeez, though. If I ever have kids, it'll terrify me because I know that, like, my parents gave me the right values and they taught me, like, I will say I never got into the car with somebody who had ever had any alcohol ever. Like, it was very strict in my family, like, not a drip of alcohol if you're going to be driving, and I still stick by that. Like, if I'm driving, I would never even have like a sip of, like, I'm talking a sip, like, I take it to the extreme. I won't have any alcohol at all, and I won't tolerate Alex having any alcohol if he's the driver. And I know that because of his size, he could probably have a couple of beers. It's just not how I roll. But I know I've gotten into the car with somebody who had smoked pot before, which is just as dangerous. Honestly, like, you're still intoxicated, and when you're a teenager, you don't know what you're doing with your body. So people who are like, I'm safer as a driver when I smoke pot. No, you're not. You're not. You're just not. Anyway, there's my feelings. Finding the secret way out of the maze. Hold on. My dad drove all the times I've been on a motorcycle, so I felt quite safe, weirdly enough, since he has so many... Oh my gosh! Well, I'm glad that you felt safe. Pete worked with a guy who would bar hop on his Harley. That's terrible. I love dirt bikes. Don't mind the soft soreness. It's so much fun. I've dirt biked? I've dirt biked before. Also with someone who was a guy that I dated. He had a lot of, like, he had more than one dirt bike. I remember I crashed it into a swamp once. That was fun. It landed on top of me in the crash. It wasn't like a crash. I didn't get hurt or anything. Because I landed in mud, but it landed on top of me and I couldn't get out. Like, I had to wait for them to figure out I was gone because it was too heavy for me to lift, and I was stuck in mud and it was on top of me stuck in mud. That was fun. Frida holds the secret. The IKEA challenge. Frida holds the secret. The Swedish maze. That's funny. Well, as a Swede, I know the way out. That's so funny. Oh, I have to see in Discord the puppy. Where are you, Discord? There you are. Ba 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 da da ba ba ba. Our pets. Oh, baby, look at her fluffy little derp face. She's gonna be a pretty dog. You can tell early on those guys. That's gonna be a pretty pup. Whisper, if you get tested with pot or more than a single beer in your system, you will have worked that week to cover for the fine with your driver's license being suspended. Yeah, I'm fine with them making the fines crazy for intoxicated driving. I feel like they should be so crazy that you don't want to do it, you know? I just feel like they should make it just a ridiculous fee that you wouldn't ever want to have to pay. So don't drink and drive, people. I feel like it's not that hard of a concept, and yet people do it. But my parents taught me well, don't get in the car, Laura. If you're in a situation where the driver who was supposed to drive you home decided to have a beer, you call. You call at 4 in the morning, you call at 8 at night, it doesn't matter. We'll come pick you up with no attitude about it, no grumpiness, no judgment. We'll come and pick you up, and we'll be happy that you called instead of getting in the car with somebody who had drank. And I took them up on that more than one time, and it was true. They never got upset that I was calling at like a late hour, or I would walk. That was often the case, actually. I didn't really like calling my parents for like a way out of things. Although I did blame my dad for anything. He always said that when I was younger. If you don't want to do something, my dad said no, sorry. And it was funny because my dad has like, he's definitely like a stern sort of guy. I don't know how to explain it without coming off insulting, but he's got like a gruff personality, so people believed it. Sorry, I can't, guys. My dad said no. Oh, that's all right, Laura. But really, in truth, it was just, I don't want to go. So there's that. Uh-oh. What happened here? Something's going on. Are we getting glitches? Sorry, everybody, if there's glitches. 500 euros. So yeah, they don't want it there. Good. I went to the ER. They sedated me. Oh, thank you. I was waiting for this. What happened to me is rare, but COVID is a little scarier to me because it's everywhere. Yep, I can see why it would be scary. And also, does it affect you after the fact? I mean, I know you had lifelong effects from what happened, but does it make you, like, are you immunocompromised as a result? Or are you, I don't know, are you back to pre-illness immune system? Wow, Laura, you sound so intelligent with your lack of sentences. Sorry, guys. My heatness. Blue, check inner corners for walls without displays on them. Those are doors. And you can usually find them one after another. Hold on, wait. Check inner corners, and you can usually find them one after another. I just follow the arrows. Isn't that how you get around IKEA? Isn't that why they put the arrows there? Is IKEA open again yet? I feel like it's not. IKEA's meant to be a place where they fill with people. There's no way that they would like open and then only let 10 people in. IKEA's huge. At least our IKEAs are huge. Are IKEAs in Sweden huge? Then you just memorized your IKEA. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Although here they're pretty much all the same. I don't know if that's the case everywhere, but here our IKEAs are like Walmarts. If you can get in one, you can get in all of them. Do you ever go into the wrong door at Walmart when you go to Walmart and then you're like, oh no, I don't know how to go through the produce last. I'm used to the produce being the first thing I go through. Now I'm going through the cat food first? What's happening here? Is that just me? I don't think so. I think it's not just me. Anyway, his name is Nico. Oh, Nico, that's cute. I like Nico. Not even remotely the same here. Oh, well, I want to come to your IKEAs then. It's like a different party every single time. I'm back to normal if you can call me normal. Normal is overrated, Stacy, and also I'm glad that your immune system responds properly to things. How about that? Does that sound right? And also, normal's overrated. And I'm glad that you're healthy now. But also, good to take precautions because we don't need any more scares with this thing coming out in the world right now. I know the secret doors and the one near my house, the secret doors. Are there actually secret doors? The one in Gothenburg is medium. The two I went to in Stockholm were huge and tiny. We only have huge. We only have huge IKEAs. Thank you, Alex.
Oh, you're welcome.
Any mail?
No.
So popular. He said no, in case you didn't hear. We had no mail. He doesn't know about the ice cream yet. That's why he's like bummed, because he thinks that I don't want to go get the air conditioner, because I don't. But I'm going to take him out for ice cream, and that will make him feel much happier. Here's the question though, are we going to go for Dairy Queen? Are we going to go for McDonald's? Are we going to go to Hutch's, which is like a restaurant on the beach? Or perhaps we'll go all the way out to, what is it called? It's a dairy, something dairy. Hold on, I can remember this. Something, it's out in the direction of Port Dover. Hewitt's Dairy. You go to Hewitt's, they have really nice, like custom ice creams, custom made or whatever. It's an Alice in Wonderland store. It actually is. Yes, Laura, the employees don't want to go through the maze all the time. Wait, true. Huh, I never even thought about that. Laura, please take note that the heat makes eczema worse. That is also possibly why he has a bit of a glum disposition this afternoon. I will inspect / inquire how his skin is. It doesn't look bad. Maybe a little bit red around his face, but not too bad. How's your skin feeling, Alex?
Okay.
Compared to a week ago, is it feeling worse or better?
I don't know. The same, I guess?
It's not worse because of the heat right now?
I don't think so.
Cool. Well, there you have it, folks. He doesn't think so. Which literally, I love him to death, but it doesn't really mean much because he has not the most detailed awareness of his meat suit, as I say to him. That's what I call Alex's body, because that's kind of how he thinks of it. It's like, he doesn't think of it like it's him. He thinks of it like it's a thing he has to care for. Like, there's like a separation in between Alex and Alex's body. Whereas like Laura and Laura's body are kind of like the same thing. I mean, sometimes I can look at my body like a separate machine and like you have to feed the machine in order to keep it going. I get that. But Alex pretty much only sees his body that way. Check the corners. I will. Ice cream. Hewitt's. You know what Hewitt's is, Blue? Also, it's spelled Hewitts, but still, yes, Hewitt's. The actual dairy creamery is not close to where we live, but kind of close to where my brother lives, and we pass it whenever we go to my brother's. West Coast says that they're opening, but hasn't changed much. Huh. We use the shortcuts if we only had to get a certain item. Still not me. It's just a support system for his brain. Pretty much, yeah, like he thinks of himself like an alien. Like, think of like what your nervous system looks like. Brain and all your nerves. It's like an octopus, like the brain and then all the tentacles. And he thinks of it like the meat suit is just protecting the brain. That's all. It's just a big sleeve for his brain, which I think is kind of funny, but also, I mean, kind of true. If you look at your nervous system, like maybe we are just aliens and we just have these meat suits to protect our alien bodies. But it gives us like some weird vibe if we like know it, so they made us all forget that we're aliens. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm not actually conspiracy theorizing right now, I'm just joking, but it's interesting. And the way he thinks of it is interesting. The way he sees the world is kind of interesting, but I think that's probably part of the whole spectrum business that he encounters. What am I saying? You know what I'm trying to say. I know too much about IKEA. You usually get what you pay for. If it's cheap, you got crap. If it's expensive, you got a better item. And the 365 and PS items are always better quality. Interesting. I kind of get what Alex says, but my hands are about as important as my brain. Fair, because they are how you make your art. I feel like this is where that joint is for that stem. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just figuring this out at the same time. There we go, and then that stem. Cool. So I feel like I like a brain with hands. Also a terrifying looking alien. If you think about it. A brain with hands doesn't look cute. That'd be really a freaky looking alien, Frida. You would be a weird looking alien. Just your nervous system with some hands. Can you tell I don't know what I'm doing anymore? I'm just coloring now. My hands are sweating. I wish you could see what it feels like in my hands right now. God, I wish my body would allow me to be that way. Oh, to just disconnect from it? That would be, yeah, be nice sometimes, I guess. Yeah, I loved all my trips to Canada. I remember being mad we couldn't get Grand's ice cream down there. Remember that name? Wait, Hewitt's is like very niche. The fact that you even knew what it was is very interesting. Like, I feel like Candace would know what Hewitt's is. Maybe Kim would know what Hewitt's is. I don't think Hewitt's would be something Nancy would know about. Some people in Ottawa might know about it because our bagel store, like the place where everybody gets fresh bagels, they sell Hewitt's milk there, but like the ice cream, that's super niche. So I'm very happy that you know what it is, because very few people know what it is. At least very few people who aren't from Ontario. Okay, or at least very few people that I've spoken to. I guess more people might know about it than I think, but I could actually get more than 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, that would be ideal. That would be a nice situation, I think. I'm sorry, Whisper. What do you guys think of this plant? Does it look like... Hold on, I'll show you the plant that I'm looking at. Ugh. Does it give you the same vibes as this plant? Because this is the plant that I'm vibing off of. I feel like she could use some water today. She got sunburned the last time we went outside. Lots of Cree relatives. Laura went to Ontario with my cousins. Oh, cool. That's cool. Well, that's fair. Hewitt's is right down the road from a big, it's not just a reserve, but like an area with like a highly populated indigenous population. I don't know if it's Cree though. I think it's, I don't know. It might be Cree. I can disconnect, but it's not well to do that. No? Oh, your monstera is tiny. It's a Addisonii. It's not a deliciosa. It's a baby. It's just a little baby. And it is tiny because it's a baby. Noise. Thank you, Vanessa. Also, I like that you wrote noise because that makes me smile. Yeah, she is tiny, but look at the newest leaves have so many splits in them. The older leaves, the bigger leaves, they have like a few, but look how many. Once this leaf gets like full size. No, not do good. I do that when I panic. I guess I do that when I panic too, and that's why I can't move. But Alex isn't panicked when he does it. Hey, friendship. That third sleep cycle's too much, so if I do that, I snap, crackle, and pop like a Rice Krispie. Ugh, the sound. Hey, Alex.
What?
Do you want to go get ice cream now?
Always.
I told everybody before I told you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I decided already.
Good.
Um,
After you're done, yeah?
Also, check out these freckles, guys. Not you, I'm talking to them now. Look at my freckles. My freckles are back. The freckles on my hands are back. So are all the cuts that exist, but look at them all. I got all freckled again. Come on, camera, you could do it. Show them my freckles in detail. Anyway, they're there, I promise. I'm gonna go now, because I'm gonna take my babe out for some ice cream. He deserves it. He did well on his French test, and he did really good in his French class today. So I'm gonna take him out for ice cream, and I'm gonna see you guys in the morning at 8 a.m. I'm gonna be back. And I'll put this on Redbubble soon. Probably not tonight, because now I'm going out. It's so hot. And then, burp, burp, burp. I'll see you at 8 a.m. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry that my brain is garbage when it's hot. Maybe I will turn the AC on just for these afternoon things. Thanks, Cynthia. But yes, I love you all. Have a good rest of your night. Drink water so that you don't lose your mind like I am. Speckled with freckles, that's me all over my whole body. But anyway, I will see you next time. Also, check out my beautiful eggs from my chickens. And thank you. I figured you meant plant, Stacy. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like the video. Bye!